and happy Mother's Day. I'm a huge fan of cherry blossoms, and I'm a huge fan of large stamps that have matching dies. So when AlanHudson.com released this beautiful Mondo Sakura and its matching die last week, I couldn't be happier. I like that when you have a large die, you can create an image-shaped card with it. I can't get enough of those. Today, though, I'll be making an invisible easel card. Follow along and I'll show you how. Coloring these flowers with Zig Clean Color Real Brush markers was a breeze because of the large space I had to work in. I first stamped and embossed 2 panels of the flowers on Bristol Smooth cardstock. This is my go-to paper for my Zig Clean Color Real Brush markers. I want 2 so that I can fussy cut a few flowers out of one of them to add to my card. I got my cup of water, some paper towels, and a number 6 black silver brush and started to color. My coloring for these flowers is very simple. I take the light carmine and apply it to the inside part of each of the petals on the flower, making sure to have more ink where it will be dark. I then wet my brush and dab it off on my paper towel so it isn't too wet, and spread the color around the flower. I then take the lemon yellow marker and apply some color in the center of the flower and use my wet brush to pull the color out onto the petal. I repeat this process until I'm happy with how my flower looks, and then I go on to the next one. When I have finished coloring all of my flowers, I use my olive green marker and apply ink to about half of the stem or leaf. I then use my wet brush to spread the color out. I repeated this process for the second flower arrangement and then set them aside to dry for a few minutes. When they were dry, I took my white gel pen and filled in all of the stamens with it. This creates a nice little pop on the flower. I then set them aside again to dry. Since I'm using acetate to create an invisible card, I took my craft knife and cut out the dead spaces around the flower arrangement. This really adds to the magic of the card. Hero Arts has these great packs of acetate that are perfect for shaker cards. This is a lighter weight acetate which works well with die cuts, so it is perfect for this project. To create the easel, I first folded and creased the 5" by 6" panel at 1 1/4 inches on the 6" side. This will be the section I use to attach the easel to the card base. I then took the larger section and folded that in half towards the other fold line and then flattened it back again so I could cut it out. This will help me create the easel card when the piece is die cut. To die cut the easel, I place the Mondo Sakura die hanging over the folded edge slightly. Attach it with some Post-it tape and run it through the die cutter. And now I have my little easel to pop the flower up on the card. Here is my card base already put together. It consists of a 4 1/4 inch by 5 1/2 inch piece of acetate for stability and a 4 1/4 inch by 5 1/2 inch piece of white cardstock run through the die cutter with this cover die from Altenew. It is part of a 2-die set that creates a wonderful Plaid effect to your projects. I start my assembly by attaching the flower to the easel and then trimming up the back side of the easel to make it even more invisible to the recipient. I do not trim any of the plastic that is adhered to the flowers or the base that will be attached to the card base, just the pieces on the middle section that are hanging off the sides. I then apply glue to the bottom of the easel and use the straight line of the die cut and flower to position the flower on the front of the card before I push it onto the base. I cut a tag out with the Hero Arts Infinity tag set and tried it out in different spots with and without a gold frame. I ended up with a plain white tag in a size that would mostly hide behind the flower. The gold frame was just too much for this card. My next step is to fussy cut the large flower out, which I then apply to the card base with a foam square. This will give the bouquet a place to anchor when it is popped up. I glue the tag inside my card and then apply the sentiment, which is this fun little beautiful die that came with the Mondo Sakura die set, with a layer of foam underneath for dimension. And this cute little hello die popped up on the flowers, also from AlanHudson.com. For more information, please visit my blog at www.perkypennypapers.com and follow my Instagram at perkypennypapers. If you enjoyed this video, please like it and share it, and subscribe to my channel to see when new videos are uploaded. A list of supplies is available in the description of this video. Thank you so much for spending your time with me today.